Again, I fuck with Nikki. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start it with Kendrick. Yeah, I ain't gonna play the whole thing though. So, do we play any songs, or do I? Check, 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 check. Good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Aux. I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
And I'm your favorite girl in the world, Nicole Sade.
Come on now. Is y'all ready for the day? I hope y'all are. We got a lot of energy that we gon' spew out to y'all. But Nicole, give us the rundown. What we got today?
Okay. Well, first of all, we have an amazing show for y'all today. So I hope you up. I hope you're ready. And I hope you plugged in. Obviously, you plugged in because you're listening to us early this morning. So today we're gonna talk about Black Music Month again. A new Tiny Desk drop, so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about double standards when it comes to men and women.
Come on.
We're gonna talk about Vanessa Bryant. And, we've got a little relationship and dating type conversation, and then we're going to talk about mental health for men.
Gotta get on that.
Mhm.
Gotta get on that.
So we got a lot in store for y'all. Make sure you stay plugged in and, holler at us in the chat. Let us know you here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So look, we're gonna play one song, which is Kendrick Lamar's High Power. It's a little throwback today. But we're gonna make this work. Y'all like this? Stay plugged in.
The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80. Power. Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me. I'm falling victim to a revolutionary song. The Serengeti's clone. Back to put you backstabbers back on your spinal bone. You slit your disc when I slit you my dish. You wanted to diss, but jumped on my dick. Grown man never should bite their tongue unless you eating pussy that smell like it's a stale plum. I got my finger on the motherfucking pistol, aiming it at the pig. Charlotte's Web is going to miss you. My issue isn't televising. You ain't gotta tell the wise how to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental. This is physical and mental. I won't sugarcoat it. You'll die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. And everything on TV just a figment of imagination. I don't want no plastic nations. Read that like a Haitian. Why you motherfuckers waiting? I be off the slave ship, building pyramids, writing my own hieroglyph. Just call this shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Huey Newton going stupid. You can't resist kids. High power. Throw your hands up for high power. Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. If I see it, I ain't seen it. That will make my parents happy. Sorry, mama, I can't turn the other cheek. They wanna knock me off the edge like a fucking widow peak. And she always told me pray for the weak. Them demons got me. I ain't prayed in some weeks. Dear Lord, come save me. The devil's working on. He probably cooking double shifts, so none of his jobs. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane. I need a license to kill. I'm standing on a field full of landmines doing the moonwalk, hoping I blow up in time. Cause 2012 might not be a fucking legend, trying to be a fucking legend, the man of mankind. Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. So get up off that slave ship, build your own pyramids, write your own hieroglyphs. Just call this shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Bobby Seale making meals, you can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. It's this zone. Who said a black man in Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. Last time I checked, we was racing with Marcus Garvey on the freeway to Africa till I wrecked my Audi. And I want everybody to view my autopsy so you can see exactly where the government has shot me. No conspiracy, my fate is inevitable. They play musical chairs once I'm on that pedestal. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane, a woman insane. The reason Lauren Hill don't sing, or Kurt Cobain loaded that clip and then said bang. The drama brain crazy, product of the late 80s, trying to stay above water. That's why we shunned the Navy. Pull your guns and play me, let's set it off. Cause a riot, throw a Molotov. Somebody told me them pirates had got lost. Cause we've been off them slave ships, got our own pyramids, write our own hieroglyphs. Just call this shit high power. Yeah, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Fred Hampton on your campus. You can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Thug life. Thug life.
All right. Good morning, beautiful people. Once again, thank you for being plugged in with the Morning Aux. I am Nicole Sade.
And I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
So how y'all feeling this morning? Our first song, we came in a little hot, talking about higher power. You know what I'm saying? What does higher power mean to you?
Man, look, first and foremost, high power actually means to me is God. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that started.
Okay.
And then anything above low frequency for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
I like that. So, y'all, if you tune in right now, drop in the chat, what does high power mean to you? And also, you had coffee or tea this morning?
I had a good breakfast that I made this morning.
You cook in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let us know what was on the menu.
Hey, look,
you didn't bring a plate for everybody
didn't
else,
bring a
but
plate.
okay.
But I had me some beef bacon. Yeah. Shout out to beef
God.
bacon. Then I had some fluffy eggs this morning.
Fluffy eggs.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I whipped it up.
Okay.
Come on. With a little bouillon in there. Yeah.
What's bouillon?
Little chicken bouillon.
Oh.
It's a little seasoning.
Oh.
Yeah.
You put chicken seasoning in the egg.
I mean, chicken on chicken.
Chicken on chicken.
Chicken on chicken.
Okay.
Then I had a little griddle cake. You know what I'm saying? You get them joints from Trader Joe's. Shout out to y'all. Them joints actually fire. With syrup or without syrup.
Okay. So you didn't think the team was worthy of a plate this morning?
You know what? I didn't
eat. Clearly ain't nobody around here skinny. We eat.
No, see, what happened was I didn't have enough beef bacon.
Oh, we don't want that anyway.
No,
but the rest of it,
you gotta try that. You gotta try that. I ain't have enough griddle cakes, but I had enough eggs. So I would look crazy just coming in with plates of eggs.
Y'all eat eggs. They eat eggs.
Just plain, just eggs.
I don't eat them, but you know they eat it. You could have brought us some orange juice or something.
You know, cause I'm on this 75 hard, so I'm just drinking water.
Tell us a little bit more about this 75 hard. I know you brought it up Monday, but can you give us a little bit more details about this?
Yeah. So basically, like, you just work out 2 times a day, 45-minute workouts. You do one inside the gym or inside, the house, wherever you're working out at, and then you do another one outside. So you walk in or doing Pilates, yoga, whatever, running, jogging, whatever fits your case. Can't have any of your regular vices. So if you smoke, can't smoke for 75 days. Can't drink.
Wow.
You can.
That's when you lost.
But then you got to read. Then you got to read 10 pages of a fictional book.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
Come on.
And no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I have questions. I have several questions, and I'm sure the listeners do too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that's about the main stuff. It's a few more things I'm probably missing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Who idea was this?
On my wife's. But we've been talking about it for a while. This
75 days of read. I mean, does it matter what you read? I mean, I know it has to be fictional.
Nah, because I got this book at the house. It's called The Leader Habit. It's a really good book. It teaches you and makes you unlearn like all the many habits you probably done, created as toxic, kind of habits or whatever.
No, we love a little toxic.
Yeah, some people do. Some people do. I'm trying to avoid being in that same type of cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I read that. I've been reading the Bible too. So been getting into that.
Come on, Bible.
Yeah, I've been in Matthew's, Jesus popping it. Yeah, you been popping it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all get in on that.
So, what did you drink this morning? Are you
Water.
Water? Okay. Is this for the 75? Can you only do water?
Actually, you have to drink 3. You know that big thing I had. I think it was like 20 ounces or whatever. You have to drink 3.
Oh.
Nah.
So typically, what does your morning looks like when it comes to liquids? Are you a coffee guy, tea?
I'm a tea
orange
guy.
juice? Okay.
I can drink coffee.
You can?
I prefer not to because I feel like I'm more than likely more lactose intolerant than anybody.
Oh, so you drink coffee, you like
it should get ugly. Cause I like almond milk and all that other stuff up in my coffee, so it get ugly.
Oh, you goes.
Yeah. It's
like,
not.
Is it immediately or it takes time?
It take a little time.
Okay.
It take a little time, but I much rather have tea because I could put my tea, put my little honey in there, put a little lemon drop or something like that in there.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you decide you want to do coffee, do it on a day that we don't come here.
I'm gonna do it
because I would hate to have to smell you like all the way down the hall. And then what if you can't make it to the restaurant?
Oh no, it's over with. Well, I gotta go to the house.
In your seat?
I gotta go to the house.
Well, you can't leave, so you probably just gotta go in your seat. But they have adult diapers though.
I don't want that.
Why?
Unless I'm like,
that's what they for.
I feel you, but see, that's the thing. Like, I'm only drink coffee when like I'm at the crib.
Okay.
So tea.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a tea drinker.
So actually, it sounds like it could be a good detox for you. And speaking of that, actually, a local coffee boutique here, and actually the owner is a Black-owned millennial. We got to bring her on one day.
Okay.
She had a coffee detox that I tried out a couple of years ago, and I never knew coffee would do that to me. Scared for my life.
It put a rumble in your tumble?
Well, actually, I don't drink coffee because it makes me sleepy.
Okay.
So when I saw detox, I was like, I want to lose weight, so let me see it. And plus, I'll be at the house anyway.
Yeah.
Man. It works.
It shocked you, didn't it?
Yeah, I was still sleepy, but sleepy and the other S word it don't mix. It don't mix at all.
No, that don't mix at all. I'm glad she was in good graces.
Yeah, and at the house. So June, Black Music Month.
Okay.
Did you see E40 Tiny Desk?
I did.
Oh my God, we needed that. The culture needed that, and I wanted to go back because we talked about top artists from LA, from California.
Yeah.
On Monday, and I totally forgot him.
Yeah, E40 is one of them.
That's my folks. I fool with E40.
E40, Too Short, Mac Dre, RP to Mac Dre for real. A whole lot of Keek the Sneak, whole lot of California artists. that need some love right now.
Yeah, I think that was the perfect way to kick off Black Music Month. I think the culture definitely needed that.
Yeah.
And I think he put on for the. Is it the Bay? Is that where he from?
Yeah, he's from Oakland. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never been there.
That's what they consider the Bay.
Okay.
Or San Francisco. San Francisco, Oakland. It's like a whole little, situation.
Mm-hmm. You ever been?
I haven't. I've just been to LA.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So, speaking of, this is the Morning Aux. I hope that y'all are plugged in with us on all social media platforms.
Come on.
Make sure you are following us on Instagram and Facebook at Morning Aux Live. And subscribe to the YouTube. But clearly, if you're here, you already subscribed. So do us a favor. Send this link
Come on.
to your homeboy or your homegirl, because I know they probably up fussing at them kids that's already out of school.
Get there.
But you know what, though? 9 times out of 10, kids probably sleep because they stayed up to about 4 this morning playing the game.
Yeah, because they out of school, ain't
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if summer camp started just yet.
Mm.
But yeah, send a link, man. Get plugged in and let us know how we doing and let us know what you want us to talk about. And, let my boy know what y'all think about his music.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta get up. Cause we supposed to be y'all morning coffee, man, morning tea.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Eat aside your breakfast and all that.
Speaking of getting up.
Come on. What you got?
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you tell any of your male counterparts good night?
I don't. I seen the trend.
Yeah.
I seen the trend.
What's wrong with it though? I don't care.
think
if you decide to tell your homeboy, all right, man, good night.
I think it's pretty abnormal. But cause I don't be calling my homeboy and be like, all right, man, good night. Good night, bro.
So if you talking to him at night and y'all about to wrap up the conversation, you cannot tell your homeboy good night.
Probably not good night. I'd be like, well, I see you tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What about get some good sleep or some rest?
I think the closest that happened, when I was staying with my brother, we were like, all right,
you told him good night. Don't lie.
No, I said, all right, sleep good, my boy.
Sleep good, my boy.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, we said it.
So
or now we be like, we just say for free, like when we leave the conversation.
For free?
Yeah, it's just something we had going on back in the day.
Is that a Mississippi thing?
Not just me and him.
For free. What does that mean?
Just do everything for free. I mean, you're doing it to get paid anyway sometimes, but do it for free if you love it.
But what they got to do with going to bed?
That has nothing to do with going to bed. It's something that we say when we get off the phone.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The conversations don't go there.
Okay.
Yeah. Be like, all right, my boy.
Would you tell another man good night?
Would I? Probably. Be like, good night, man. All right.
And what if they be like, hold on, what good night?
You got to quick draw.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
That's crazy. I don't like the double standards because it had me question, okay, if men don't like it, if I tell my homegirl, like why can I tell my homegirls or another female, all right, good night, get you some rest. I know you're tired. Is that weird?
I don't know. I think it's just abnormal for guys to do it because it's something that we don't do.
Y'all be, man, I'm fed up.
I mean, because the thing about it is it's already an attack against the man at this very moment in the first place. Like we get labeled for, we get called out for sharing our feelings and oh no, you soft all kind of stuff.
Okay, we're not gonna get into that yet because we're gonna get into that later on because that comes back to like mental health and stuff like that. Yeah. So we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But give me like some other examples that you feel like a double standard when it comes to like men and women, like something that y'all can do but we can't do. And I got a perfect one. If a woman sleep with a bunch of men,
oh no, they can't do that.
You know what she considered, but y'all could just go around digging it in everybody.
I don't think I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think it's just simply because we see the woman as a pure being, or at least we want to see her as a pure being, that she's only slept with maybe 4 guys or something like that, which in this society at this very moment probably unheard of. In
Mhm.
some cases, I'm gonna say in some cases.
Okay.
But for guys, because we're natural hunters.
So women are not, or they can't be.
Nah, not really.
It's crazy.
Not really.
So do you think men get okay? So normally y'all be like, "Oh, she'd have been passed around,"
And that's what I said. Like
So
in
do you
some
think?
cases, that's much differently.
So do you think men could be considered passed around too?
Definitely.
Thank you. You
No,
are the first male
I
to
definitely
agree with
think
me
that.
on that.
I definitely think that. Now will they admit that? Probably not.
Okay, why not?
Because like the guy gonna think he winning in the situation.
And you're not, sir. You're not.
He think he winning in the situation because like, yeah, I got her. Yeah, I got the homegirl, her sister. Nigga, you not winning.
No, you're not, because what probably happened was you did something with one female, and that female went and told this other piece and this other person, and she want to be like, "Oh, that's what it was in on. I think I want to try it too." So it's like a circle of women. It's like, well, let me see if it's what y'all say it is.
Yeah, until somebody
You're being passed around in that friend group, sir.
Yeah, until somebody get upset and be like, "Oh, I missed my turn." Now it's a whole nother situation.
Or one of the
somebody get
females,
pregnant.
press up his ego and be like, "Oh, I just wanted to see, but it went all that for me."
Oh yeah,
Then they mad.
yeah.
Oh, you trying to say I'm little? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a situation like that, and it's crazy. But some dudes be like, they think they winning.
Yeah,
because they sleeping with multiple women. But that's the thing. Like, I think guys who are older, you know what I'm saying, they be like, or you know what I'm saying, guys who like single and just done been out here for a long period of time, they always be like, well, you got to do this, sleep with a certain amount of women to be like considered a man and stuff like that. Which in certain cases, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Withholding yourself and being able to give yourself to your wife is definitely something that makes you a man.
You've been honing in on the 75 days. You've been in that Bible in your bag.
Yeah. Which camera I'm at? Here? Yeah. Hey, look, hold yourself, my boy. I'm trying to tell you, it'll be worth it when you get to your wife. I'm trying to tell you. Cause when you thinking about it and you out here sleeping with all these women, it ain't gonna be right. Cause your mind is something that is always gonna be like all over the place. And then when you like hone in on your wife, you're gonna be thinking about her and her only. Trying to tell you.
So basically, if you're a 30-year-old virgin, stay that until you get married.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So speaking of, what if a man is a 30-year-old virgin and he come across a female that he think may be his wife and she been wilding?
She been wilding?
Spreading it.
That's a conversation that I have to have. You know what I'm saying? And she would have to be extremely transparent with him. Obviously, she gonna come in more experienced.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that if she can be able to walk him through it, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, talk me through it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's a trend right now, too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If she got to talk him through it, then that's okay. But as long as they have aligned themselves to, with each other, then I feel like that's probably going to be the best. Now, would he want to experience somebody that is also, maybe a virgin too? And they both have their very first time with each other?
My very first in the house, on the couch, in your parents' bedroom. Remember.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, yeah. Marcus Houston, shout out to my boy.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, if that happens, it happens. But, I think it's looking back on the whole situation. For me, I would say.
You was outside?
I was outside.
Wow.
I was outside. But I definitely feel like, looking back as a mature man that's also, married and everything now, I wish that I would have withheld myself a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you ain't make no babies?
No.
Okay.
No.
Was it a possibility close? Like, what's the chances of somebody coming like tomorrow?
No. Heck no.
Well,
ain't nothing like that out there.
But
I don't know.
10 years ago.
I don't have
And
any missions out there like that.
I got 4 people tested and they're not the daddy.
That's
so-
crazy. No, I ain't got no missions out there like that.
Okay. God is good.
God is good.
Yeah. Speaking of
Come on.
missions, Kobe Bryant,
Mm,
widow,
yeah.
Vanessa Bryant.
Yeah.
So maybe like a week or so, it was just like a bunch of rumors going around that she was pregnant.
Whoa.
And the crazy, I mean, saying,
like,
whoa, it's nothing
it's been
wrong
like
with
what?
it.
It's been like 4-5 years.
Yeah, that man
Okay.
been gone.
Well,
So
she
if
ain't,
she's not
she ain't
dating,
doing the
I'm
Lauren.
surprised.
Yeah, she's not doing the Lauren London route.
What's the Lauren London route?
You know, she said after Nipsey died, that was the only person she, loved. So
Anyway,
I mean, hey.
So yeah, it was a lot of rumors going around on social media that she was pregnant, and I never saw her post about being pregnant, or I just never saw anything about it. And people were like dog walking her on social media. How could you? You terrible. You this and you that. And then so she pops out and made a post, which I was waiting for it because I was like, she got to say something, even though you don't owe us that. But are you really pregnant? And Miss Mamas popped out and said, it's me protecting my peace.
Yeah.
Not pregnant and having fun all summer.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that's equivalent to recent exposure with Duke Dennis. Everybody been trying to dive deeply into his situation since the whole streaming situation. And they were like, oh, he got this many kids. And I'm like,
how many does he have?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it don't even matter because like he was trying to keep them, in the background for specific reasons and being able to protect himself and his family and things like that from the internet. Like, who's to say that they wanted that? You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be a part of the limelight. And so like you got to protect yourself because the internet is ruthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be really, really careful.
Yeah.
So Vanessa Bryant is not pregnant for the people that was talking about her and saying, how can you move on so fast? And another man is reaping the benefits of what Kobe did and all that kind of stuff. So how do you feel about that?
Say that one more time.
A lot of people were saying, if she is pregnant or with anybody, she's wrong.
Well, she's grown, and I'm sure at this point in life, Kobe probably would want her to be with somebody.
I will hope so.
Yeah.
And a lot of people's like, damn, another man is like benefiting from what he worked hard for.
I mean,
but I have to be honest. That's one of the things I'm afraid of when it comes to marriage. Like, I don't want to build a man up or something happened to me and I leave stuff to my husband. Another woman is like, you're not going to live in my big house. I'm hunting you.
But that's something that you can't control.
She going to have to see me every night.
I mean, if that's the case, you gotta
You in my bed?
But you gotta see her.
I'm scratching your leg.
Actually treating him, right, if she's a good woman.
Nope.
Because I mean, are you a girl's girl? If you a girl's girl, then you're gonna be like, okay, cool. She's treating the man that I love that I can't love anymore.
Physically.
Right. Physically, with respect, dignity, integrity.
Well, I thought I was a girl's girl, but apparently not.
No, you got.
Are you a boy's boy?
When you say that, what you mean? When you say that, what you mean?
A boy's boy. Are you a boy's boy? If I'm supposed to be a girl's girl, are you a boy's boy?
Like if I was to pass away, right? Lord forbid, not right now. But if that was to come to, fruition, then I would like, I wouldn't have no choice, obviously, but I'd be like, okay, cool, baby. I would want you to move on because one, she's a good woman, and I know she would want to eventually move forward and want to love somebody. Now, would I be in heaven and be like, you better do that right? You better do that right. That's my woman. Still, probably God probably be holding me back a little bit, but
Oh, so you going to heaven.
I be trying to do myself right. You know what I'm saying? Pray and be obedient.
Okay, staying in alignment. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the house that you talked about on Monday that you want to build, that you want to have for you and your wife and all of your like 15 kids, you want to have all the animals that you were talking about having,
Yeah.
you would really be okay with another man living in this big house that you plan on building.
If she don't sell it.
What? It's a big house. I don't think I'm selling a 15-bedroom house. And
If she don't sell it, I mean, because that's gonna be
no,
for the
y'all gonna
family.
have to migrate to his house or get another one.
That's what
Leave
I'm
this
saying.
for my
Like that's what I'm saying.
kids.
Like that. If that's the case, then yeah. Like if she ends up selling the house that we not grew up. If we made a family in this particular house, then yeah, I would want her to sell the house. If she don't sell the house, then cool. That was a decision that she actually made on her own. But I'm sure she probably wouldn't feel right, creating other memories inside the house that, her late husband was in.
Okay.
I wouldn't feel right doing that. If she was to, don't you leave me, girl. If she was to get up out of here.
I'm sure she in the chat. I can't see the chat. But what's going on in the chat? They in the chat? They talking to us?
We got Mama Daniel in there.
Oh, she gonna be in there. What's she talking about?
She got the looking eyes. And she said the music was popping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to Mama Daniel out here.
Okay. Well, since we on relationships, I kind of want to move on a little bit, but I still want to stay on the same subject.
Okay.
So I hate putting this on the spot. I put you on the spot like this, but you my co-host, so you gotta have these conversations with me, even though you're married.
Yeah.
So
before we do that, I want us to take a break, and I'm gonna play a song. This one is Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. It's called Dead. We're gonna let them get their stuff off, and then we're gonna come back. Then we're gonna get into it. Sound good?
Sound good to me.
All right, y'all stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. We're gonna get into this Dead with Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. See y'all soon.
Yeah. Fucking on IG model and get to a kicking her out. She did. She did, shit. Oh. ATL Jacob, ATL Jacob. Fucking on the IG model when I get to them, checking her out. She did. None of my ops ain't popping outside, cause if they do, they dead. Young nigga, I start leaning the top, looking like riding in the box leg. I can't be playing with these diamonds. I can't be playing with this money. No way. My new bitch at home, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, yeah. Top of lights, I'm a movie, movie. Fucked on the fish, she got two left, two left. In my roll, I'm the new F, new F, new F, new F. I'm a dog. I hit my ex, my ex, hit my ex, hit my ex, hit my ex, hit my ex. She rocking calls from 5 days ago. Days ago. Spitting coat, you mean a different coat, different coat, different coat, different coat, different coat. Pretty OD'd up this land. I hope my bitch understand. I put the switch on the 10. This ain't no regular McLaren. Ready, bitch, get your feet out the bed. I'm on these drugs, I don't mean what I'm saying. I know a killer who forcing my hand. Paid him in cash. This carry earring gon' hear what you saying. Fly the same bars, put your feet in the sand. While you run off and I gave you a 10. Gave her a limb like bury your bin. Bitch, I'm a dog, I marry a friend. Back of right or I'm rubbing it in. Bitch, you look poor, you don't got a man. Fuck like she saw her, she pee in the bed. I fuck how I be lifting up, fuck her again. Went on my lap and I upped the meal. Heard you be lying, did you fuck her for real? Butterfly nervous, put on Chanel. Hold up the line cause she close to a mirror. She want 200, I gave her a nickel. I took a pic with a switch in the mirror. Fucking on the IG model when I get to I'm checking her out. She dead. None of my ops ain't popping outside, cause if they do, they dead. Young nigga iced out, in the drop top, looking like a round in the bobsled. I can't be playing with these diamonds. I can't be playing with this money. No way. But I'm still in the lamb on a Tesla. But I'm still in the lamb. Yeah. Still going ham. I hear those Muslims, but they still going ham. Yeah. Talk up and hit them and pull up a pound. Ain't with the fritter, no, it ain't with the scam. Slice we breaking shit down for the fam. Ain't with no count, but I run with the brim. Custom interior, it came with the hem. Cook up AJ, make it chill out of chill. Cook up AJ, make it chill out of chill. Cook up AJ, make it chill out of chill. Cook up AJ, make it chill out of chill. Cook up AJ, make it chill out of chill. Cook up AJ, make it chill out of chill. 20 the new 30, but you still 30. Every time you fuck 'em, why you feel dirty? Put you on the team, gave you a New Jersey. Met you in New York, Joe, you to New Jersey. You don't need to work, girl, you too pretty. You the reason why your parents bought new titties. You know what's coming, and you gotta move with me. Find out you fucked a nigga that was cool with me. When they seen us on the net, yeah, you hit me. I ain't got no business, but you too busy. But your homegirl got that work done, she charged $250. All I ever wanted was you to be true with me. House up in the hills like Drew with me. Same house back in school that you drew with me. We both make mistakes, but it's you with me. You know I'm crazy, but you crazy glued to me. You know I'm crazy, but you crazy glued to me. You know I'm crazy, but you crazy glued to me. You know I'm crazy, but you crazy glued to me.
Yo, man. So that was my first time actually hearing this song Dead by Kanye West. And I think I heard Dirk and Future in the song with Ty Dolla $ign as well. Did you ever hear this album? Did you listen to the album?
What album is this?
This is the Kanye West Ty Dolla $ign
No.
joint album.
I didn't know they had an album together.
They made two of them.
Okay.
They made a 1 and a 2.
I like that song though.
Yeah, the song is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think anything Future is on. Anti Dollar Sign. Remember, Monday I was telling you, like, he's like almost a go-to person for a feature, and he's like, you most likely gonna have a hit.
Yeah,
I liked it though.
Yeah, I'm a big Ty Dolla $ign fan.
I might need to check that album out. Can you send me the Apple?
Yeah, I can.
Link?
Yeah, I will. I can send you that.
Speaking of Apple Link, y'all, we have a playlist for you to submit your music. You can submit your music if you're an artist on our website, theMorningOx.com. But we have a playlist for Androids and iPhone users. So whenever you feel like you want to plug in and, use your aux cord, you can definitely add your music to our playlist, and we'll make sure we play it for you.
Come on. And we want to hear all your music now. We're gonna let the chat say how the music is, how it made them feel this morning, and all that. So yeah. So we were talking about relationships on the way up.
So how soon should you move on after you call it quits with somebody?
After you done your healing.
How long does it take to heal?
Just never know. How long were you with this person? Give me a scenario.
Okay. Scenario. I'm real dramatic with those. So say you've been with somebody 2-3 years.
Okay.
And y'all did everything that people do in relationships. You taking trips, family and friends, mixing and all your feelings involved, all that good stuff. Gift exchanges, holidays together. And then it just started to shift a little bit. And y'all decide we just going to go our separate ways. It hurt.
Yeah.
But that's what you think is best. So with that, how soon should you hop into the next relationship?
I definitely after doing your healing. And
but healing is not the same for everybody. Like it may take you 2 days to heal. It might take somebody else 2 years. So
I mean, you can't really put a duration of time on it. I guess whenever love finds you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just take the proper time to actually get yourself together. you don't know what kind of impact this relationship did on your mental. You don't know what kind of impact it did on you physically, and all these different things, or whether or not y'all was spiritual in the relationship.
Okay.
You don't know what kind of impact that was, whether y'all was praying in the relationship or putting God first or anything like that.
This sound like a wife.
It sounds like, I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? That's always, I hope, the goal for, the guy to, get in a relationship and want to be with her for, forever. But, that's not the case for everybody. So I would say take the proper time, get yourself together, and whether y'all was living together or not, because some people do that, they go ahead and move in with each other and all kind of stuff. So like, get yourself together and, figure it out.
Yeah.
And eventually, no matter how much time you done, put in between that, just, make sure it's right for you.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, when people break up and then like a guy or a female, because it's happening on both sides, but when they pop out in another relationship like a week later and put it on social media, I'd be like, okay, this person been around. You didn't just meet them yesterday.
Yeah.
But you were just happily in this relationship and so in love. And you will love now with a whole other person.
Yeah.
Get help.
Get help. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, when I got out of what was considered a long relationship for me, which was a year, that wasn't that long at all for me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I hopped back into a relationship, but I started dating somebody not too long after, breaking up. Because
were you dating one person, or like were you the dating multiple people type person, or TMI?
Not necessarily. I would say I would date this one person, and then if it don't work out, then it don't work out. I will take some time, and
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
This is my life.
Because we just had this conversation on Monday, and you was wow. But you was outside.
But when I was
even
wilding,
with the other girl that you knew cheated on you, you went and cheated back on her.
That's
with
what I'm
multiple
saying.
people.
When I was wilding, I was wilding. That was then. But while I was dating, I took dating serious. Sometimes.
The way you just roll your eyes, I know you like it.
Sometimes.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I could take accountability for it. Like that's the difference between the now me and the young me.
Come on, married man.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got any questions for me? Or anything you want to ask?
How long do you think you're supposed to wait before getting into this relationship?
I think I really can't put a stamp on it, but I think you need some time to yourself.
Yeah.
Like even if like I don't want to necessarily say you need to heal, because healing and just getting over a person in a relationship looks totally different for different people.
Right.
But because healing can look like going to get professional help. Everybody don't have money for that. But I do think you need to like sit down and have that time to sit in, just sitting and understanding what went wrong. Take accountability, because I'm not the type of person that feel like, well, it wasn't my fault. Like you really have to figure out what part did you play in this breakup and what happened. So I think once you take that time and figure out just different moving parts, you can kind of have somewhat of a clear mind going into a new situation and make sure that you're not taking your past traumas or whatever into the next situation. Like that's what I think. Yeah. So when you're ready to move on in that capacity, I think you may be okay.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
That's a good healthy answer.
Oh. Yeah. Well, shout out to me for the good healthy answers.
Look, I know it was in you somewhere. Finding some good in you this morning. Let's go. Come
I ain't had my Sprite yet, but you know.
She had a Sprite this morning. Come on.
Sprite give me energy.
Oh Lord.
Don't worry. Next commercial break.
Okay.
You already know
Sprite coming through.
Oh, Sprite on ice.
Come on, Sprite on ice. So let me ask you this: since we still talking about relationships.
Okay.
What do you consider like a red flag in a relationship?
The way that a male talks about his mother, or
what you mean by that?
Just the way that he talks about his mom. Like the relationship that he has with his mother is somewhat important. Because I think the way that a male talks about his mom and treat his mom will reflect how he would treat you.
Mm. Okay.
And if I don't like dating men with kids, and that's my prayer, like, Lord, don't send me nobody with a child or children. But how he talks about his child's mother.
Okay.
You have to pay attention to stuff like that. It's some hurt men out here.
It is.
And I'm learning that. Like, when you put a guy on child support, baby, they hate you for the rest of their life. Even if they only paying like $40 a month.
Yeah. Which $40 a month is pretty wild.
It happens.
Yeah, I know.
Which means they ain't making no money.
Yeah.
But they be mad.
Yeah.
And they harbor that for like the rest of their life.
Yeah,
and that's crazy to me because
I think it's more so because the exit of the relationship, of how they even got to child support.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't a relationship and she just got pregnant?
Well, technically, it's still kind of something, a situationship. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about those.
Yeah, they were able to conduct themselves enough to be able to say, "Hey, I like you enough to lay down with you."
What if it was a one night stand?
That's what I'm saying. I liked you enough.
No, you ain't gotta like nobody to have a one night stand. I meet you at the club. You look good. You going off that liquor.
You still like them.
You high.
You still like something about them. Something about you attracted you to them.
No.
Whether you intoxicated or not.
These girls be having cigarette lips, and dudes be going crazy. Like if they drunk,
yeah,
they going forward. Like if she in the club with a skirt and some J's on, or either the flip flops with the big fur on it.
Yeah, but that his intoxicated self was attracted to that. At the time, he wanted to look.
I don't think it was attractive. I just think it was easy.
Easy, hard, don't matter. He was attracted. He was attracted. He was like, I want to go over there and talk.
Attracted to what? The flip flops?
Attracted to something. Okay. Whether it was her body type, whether it was her lips,
a cigarette lips,
whether it was her hair, whatever the case, or if they had just so happened to overhear each other in conversation, be like, oh, I can intertwine on that
tonight only.
Tonight only. Yeah. And it just so happened to be like,
I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
You what? Bitch, you got the wrong number.
And that's child support.
And he got served papers.
That's the beginning of the origin story.
Well, unfortunate for the child.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that a child has to suffer through the negative traits that a mother and a father they have to go through, because it's a strain on a relationship for both of them.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I hate when people put kids through that, because the kids didn't ask to be in that situation. Kids didn't ask to come here. Stop having sex.
Yeah. That goes back to what I was saying, fellas. Hold yourself.
Stop spreading yourself thin.
Hold yourself.
Stop spreading yourself thin.
Come on now.
Y'all just be dipping and diving in all types of cooch.
Just be dipping and dabbing. That is crazy.
What? They do. They do.
That goes dipping and dabbing.
Especially the ones that be having like so many kids by so many different women.
Now that is crazy. That part, like, I'm like, you didn't like neither one of your baby mamas? And I don't even like the term baby mama, but like, you didn't like neither one of them to marry them? I'm just saying, like, when dudes be having like so many mothers, you didn't like none of them to marry them.
Or just be in a long-term relationship with them, like be in a household with your kids, the two-parent household.
Yeah.
What happened to that? So you just didn't want that with her.
That's what I'm saying. Like that be the wild thing to me. Like when you have multiple kids by different baby mamas, and I hate the term, but that's just the case.
Yeah.
Like you just have several different mothers, and you decide, oh well, neither one of these women actually met my standard to marry, but you were able to.
But do you have standards though?
Probably don't. Or if they do have standards, it's very low. Which says a lot about them.
I don't know. I don't want you to get beat up now.
No, I'm just saying, like, they have.
Like, hey, bro,
the guy has.
Hey, bro, I heard you on the radio. You feel me? And I got multiple baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? So what you trying to say? You feel me? Because we could bump right now.
You gonna bump after the decision you made?
We could bump right now on my mama.
Okay. We can bump then.
You gonna bump?
I ain't gonna bump, but I'm gonna have something for you though.
What you got?
I'm gonna have something for you. We gonna bump. You gonna feel me?
You got like little pocket knives.
I got some. It gonna hold you though.
Okay.
I'm like, look, I got Medea in me. Like, I got something that gonna hold you.
Okay.
Got some. I just ain't got no purse or no dress or no weed.
I was gonna ask you what you was holding it in, cause you know they got male
got a
purses.
backpack.
They got male purses now.
No, I don't want that.
You don't like those?
I'm not saying I don't like it. I just don't want
What you think about people guys that carry those?
it. Like satchels.
It's a purse.
The proper term back in the day, what guys used to carry was satchels.
If it's
Or
crossbody coming across your chest, if it's a fanny pack, if it can go over your shoulder like some of them be out here looking like a single parent, like they carrying a diaper bag.
Yeah. Nah, I've seen a lot of guys carrying them. Nah, it ain't something that's my preference. I've carried a fanny pack before.
Wow.
When it was cool.
Wow. What you had like different colors?
I had a red and a black one.
Okay. Red and black is cool.
Yeah.
Gang bang.
Hey, yo.
You was gang banging?
Not even. No, I didn't get into none of that.
Wow.
Not
you were raised right.
Yeah, but I mean, I was raised around it. It was in the city for sure.
Come on to the people that was not a product of their environment.
Yeah, it was in the city for sure.
Okay. Dating apps. You ever been on one?
Yeah, not my stilo no more.
No more. So you think it's still a thing, or like, do you think they're ghetto?
I don't think the dating apps are ghetto. I think the people make it ghetto. Because, like, I think people are somewhat insecure about themselves.
Okay.
And so they make all these scam pages and stuff like that, and they don't reveal their real selves on some of those apps.
Yeah. So I got into like a really small argument, altercation type thing with an old coworker. And he used to get on these apps and he used to meet, in my opinion, some amazing women.
Yeah.
And I noticed a pattern of things not working out. Like he would abruptly just like hurt their feelings and cut them off and just, like have no dealings with them.
Self-sabotage.
So eventually I asked him, I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're not over your very first girlfriend that's married to somebody else and y'all broke up years ago and you're on these dating apps, you're going out on dates and stuff like that. You're liking these people, you're meeting their parents, like all this kind of stuff. And then you're just cutting them off. But yet you're back on a dating app and you're meeting somebody else. What the hell is wrong with you?
You need to see a therapist.
He did, and I recommended that, and he did start seeing a therapist. But I was like, do you really want to be in a relationship? And he was like, no. I said, so why are you playing this game?
Yeah.
I'm not playing a game. I was like, no, you're playing a game and you're playing a dangerous game. What you're doing is you're emotionally abusing these women because they don't know why you're just going away, like blocking them, no conversation, or you're a break up with them and then you just cut communication and they're just trying to figure out what's wrong with me? Like, you just never know, like, am I fat? Or you just never know what it is because you're not giving them that. But at the same time, if you know that you're not ready to seriously date or be in a relationship, get your ass off these apps, bruh.
Yeah, because what you don't want,
taking up space.
Yeah, what you don't want to keep doing. That goes back to the conversation we was having Monday. You definitely have to tell your true intentions. Be transparent, about wanting to date somebody. That kind of like proves the point about certain things that people say about relationships these days, saying that it has urine in the dating pool and all these other things. Basically, it's a cesspool at this point. As far as like wanting to date somebody or find somebody that's actually genuine, that wants to be in a relationship. And
sex pool. This is my first time here.
Cesspool.
Oh, okay. I thought you said sex pool. I was about to say, I ain't heard about that. You mean SEX or SEGGS? Okay.
I ain't touching that.
Okay. All right. So the whole situationships or we go together. We go together.
Yeah.
That's my girl. I love her. Oh my God. So what you
She
think
better
about
tune in. So what?
what you think about situationships?
Um, y'all both have to have an understanding.
Mm.
I mean, I ain't saying it's right, but you want to be right with that person that you have a situationship with, because y'all not technically together.
Yeah, we not. And then if we're not and it's not a title, that kind of leaves the door open to you to go wherever you want to, do whatever you want. But if we're in a situationship for like a long period of time, man, you know what it is. I wish you would.
But what's making y'all not actually come through and say I want to be exclusive?
Stubbornness,
Hmm.
maybe. Or somebody still looking for something that person can't offer.
Do you want to put that on the table? Be
What you
like,
mean?
hey, I think it's time for us to define this relationship.
No, because I think if it's known in the beginning, then I think it's like, okay, if you come in knowing, if that person say, I'm not looking for a relationship, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you still fooling with them in whatever capacity that you choose to fool with them.
Mm-hmm.
You had the chance to leave, but you stayed.
Okay.
So it's a situationship.
Say you decide to leave, but he don't want you to.
Then we got to figure something out.
Because now
Because if you want me to stay, everybody else got to go. We go together. Tell them we go together.
True enough. It's time to become exclusive.
Yeah,
Is
pretty
what
much.
it sounds like.
But yeah, I don't like the whole, the way society is set up now. That's why I was saying the other day. Remember, I was like, there's no way you're going to meet somebody and think you're the only person that they're entertaining. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
The world that we live in, you ain't the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't the only one, bro.
I get that.
She probably talking to your daddy.
That's crazy.
It's happening.
You ain't Lori
Have you
Harvey
seen them
out here,
posts?
is you?
Oh, don't do my girl like that.
But that happened though.
Allegedly. Because we don't know for sure.
Not allegedly. She was with both.
So she for sure is in a relationship with the son and then the father.
Yeah.
We saw pictures. That's it.
We saw a lot.
Did we see her like
We don't know what they did in the
kissing?
background.
Okay, wait. So have we seen pictures? Okay.
Yeah.
Have we seen her like intimate with both of them?
I have never seen.
What exactly?
I didn't see anything more than what y'all seen.
So,
but my thing is that it was a known thing that she was with the son and also Diddy.
Let me tell you what I love about Lori Harvey. She ain't clearing up no rumors, baby. I ain't clearing up no rumors. 2025, we're not clearing up no rumors. You can think what you want. You can assume what you want.
Yeah.
I ain't clearing it up. Just guess what? Most of the people that's talking about me, I got more money than them.
Man, that's crazy.
I think some people just need to stay in their tax bracket. And I've said this before. Stay in your tax bracket.
Do it for sure. Live under your means. Do what you got to do.
And get out of the business of my coochie.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Because it's not your business. Oh, my God. Stop worrying about these women and what they doing with their private parts, man.
This girl is going crazy this morning.
I got to get my Sprite. I better get me a Sprite.
Somebody please get her a Sprite. She about to wild out.
Done.
This girl is crazy.
My mama gonna text me in a minute.
She about to wild out.
Don't say that word.
All right, man. So look, man, I got a nice little mix lined up. And we're gonna get into the mix. And of course, you will be able to hear the mix and everything like that in full after the show. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. Y'all also make sure y'all stay plugged in for the mix after, because we have a nice little conversation going on. Nice little lineup for the rest of everything else. But I'm about to get into it. Y'all stay tuned in, and we'll be back in a minute. Yee!
Just when you got me, you got me. Like the avenue I can to, but I'm not you. Yeah, you always say I gotta act. Ask you, you said the mood. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude. No.
Drop the roof and let me smoke it. I got diamonds doing just the slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might mystify. Fuck a night, I keep the wallet in my shorty bag. You know she want the mom, she tattoo that ass. I'm a lover boy, she got a toys. She get on right up. This that run myself a J and count my figure shit. This that stepping out, I feel like I'm that nigga shit. I drop 30 on this room, we ain't gon' sleep for shit. If I catch you driving off, then it's gon' be some shit. You can do what you wanna do, how you wanna spin, what you wanna be, who you wanna be. When I'm stuck, so like the idea, Lord help me. You can do what you wanna do, how you wanna spin, what you wanna be, who you wanna be. When I'm stuck, so like the idea. I just run it up before I go. Would you tell the world my secret, sip my liquid, sip my secret, sip my secret. That great that never gotta sit that great that never gotta sit that great that never gotta sit that Jones. I'll be the everything, you'll be the match. I'll be a few, boom, ain't her baby, breathing me, or the baby, be the new, cause you're a cigarette. And I'm the smoker, we raise the back, cause you're the joker, too down. You wanna choke and be black boy, you can be the tongue, I can be the one. Yeah, this guy comes for me, even when the sun don't shine. I got crazy. Once the mic is on, I live like player, it's a I'm champagne on the lemon, there's no good one to. I always talking about I'm a black boy, sound like Hunter. They go shade, like with my room, and you're fucking with me, I'm fucking on you. Tonight, so don't blame me for me. One time, 20 years, it's just you and me. And I plenty free calls, and Tito's, they dance, but we go, come where. We know, make me wait on, yeah, yeah. Make me wait on, make me wait on, make me wait on.
Yo, this your favorite girl in the world, Nicole Sade, and we are back live, plugged in on YouTube, and we just finished up with our morning mix by our favorite DJ, IAMONEAL.
Bow.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
You over there sweating and stuff?
Look, man.
You
Somebody
under that light?
hand me a little towel.
Yeah, we gotta get my boy some napkins or
Hand me a
something.
little towel.
He a little hot over here. But we appreciate that mix though. Chat, let
Appreciate
us know how you like the mix. Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Come on.
We only accepting 8s and above.
Come on.
But definitely let us know how the mix was. And, you know, even if you, I don't know if we're having technical difficulties right now, but if you go back to the play after the show,
Mhm.
you'll be able to hear it very, very clear.
Definitely.
So,
What's up?
we still want, you want to talk about some music right now?
We could talk about music. We can get on the mental health. You know, we got a packed show.
Okay, we do. Let's talk about some music right quick.
Come on.
You know, you're a music genius,
Something like
a
that.
little expert in
I
that
would
area.
say.
So, we get to play my favorite game.
go.
Woo! Do a happy dance. I want to see how excited you can get. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, 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 okay. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
Hey.
Now cool off. Cool off. Cool off. Cool off. Hey, cool off. Cool off. Cool off. Cool off. Hey.
Hey, these chairs is nice.
Okay.
Holding
okay.
me up.
I know, right? So, favorite game.
Okay.
One gotta go.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. You ready? You think you're ready?
I'm ready.
All right. We're gonna take it back. Keith Sweat, Babyface, Teddy Riley, or Bobby Brown.
One gotta go.
One gotta go.
Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat?
Yep.
What? Why?
Keith Sweat, he cool. He good. He got a few songs in the arsenal that I know that I
You do know he wrote for some of these people too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I know he got a good pen too. But
Make it last forever. You gonna get rid of him?
come on, let me show you. Let me break this down, son.
Okay.
We talking about Babyface.
Okay. Oh, you know he coming to Birmingham too.
Come on, shout out to Babyface. Babyface has reading for just about everybody in the game, including my boy Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he recently dropped the album too. I was like, oh, Babyface did. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go tap in.
Yeah.
I've been missing out.
It's for the younger crowd, actually. But
Okay.
yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna tap in. Teddy Riley. He made a whole genre called New Jack Swing. Come on now. You ain't got a whole lot of people that say that they made genres. You got Teddy Riley. You got Prince. You got Lil Jon, because he made Crump. Without Lil Jon, we wouldn't have Coming to Club, Shaking My Dreads. We wouldn't have a little scrap in them.
Hold on, I don't want to cut you off, but they going crazy in the chat. Taylor said, not Keith.
No, Keith is out of here.
And she rated your mix a 9.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Taylor.
And Saying Daniel rated the mix a 10.
Come on, 10.
Now, Saying Daniel said Teddy Riley because he was never solo, always in groups.
But I mean, hey.
Did he go solo at some point? He did go from group to group.
But he was
as a solo person, he was able to write, produce, and all that kind of stuff. So
I mean, Keith, he was in the group too. He was in the group with Gerald Levert and Bobby Brown's bandmate. Dang, what's his name?
I don't know about that because if I remember correctly, when he did the verses, I remember him telling Bobby Brown, "I wanted to be in a group like y'all. Like I want to be like y'all." I don't know if Keith was ever in a group before.
Yeah, he was.
Somebody do the research and let me know.
He was in the group with, what is Buddy name? He put on your red dress. Johnny Gill. He was in that group. On me. He was in the video with Gerald Levert and Johnny Gill.
We need an old head in here, cause
come on, my daddy.
Google.
Come on, my daddy put me on now. That Willie's son. Yeah. Willie's son, no.
Mm.
Trying to tell you.
I'm trying to research. You know, I
promise
get
you.
LSG.
LSG.
Okay. Black Men United, GQ. So who all was in LSG? Let's see. You might be on to something.
Come on now.
LSG. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
LSG is an R&B supergroup composed of R&B artists Gerald Levert from Cleveland, Ohio, Keith Sweat from Harlem, New York, and Johnny Gill. This probably after they was already. Yeah, they grown and already famous. They probably formed this after they all
But they
had
was
a
a
good
group
career.
though. Same thing Tank did, Genuine and
That's after.
Tyrese.
It's not like they started in a group and then it was a B2K type situation.
Okay, I
Or
see
B5.
what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
They already had a good career and it was so good. And, you know, people's like, you know what, you winning and I want to win too. So let's
start
form
a group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the case with Pleasure P and all of them? Because it's not.
They
going
started
too well.
as a group and
It's not
Pleasure
going too well.
P went solo. What you mean it's not going too well?
I ain't heard no real song
from who?
From Pleasure P now. From Pleasure P, Sammy.
Oh, you talking about that group? Okay,
Ray
they
J.
had one nice song. They had one nice run, but they just toured together, so you could give them that.
True story. I give y'all that.
Yeah,
I give y'all that. I back up.
they were actually kind of hilarious.
They're more funny than it is, you know.
I don't.
The
Ray J and that One Wish.
The only talented one
is
that
who?
can really sing.
Is who?
That can really sing.
Oh, because I think our friendship at the end of the day, who is the only talented one?
It's Sammy. That boy can blow them out the water.
He can, but this is what I'm not liking about Sammy. He's trying too hard to prove that he can sing, and that's where he messed up at.
That's only because he ain't been in the limelight in a while.
He ain't gotta do all that, bro.
He don't know that.
They verses was hilarious.
Really was.
This is probably the best one.
He don't know that he don't have to do that.
Well, life goes on, but
true story.
You got Bobby V in this group.
Bobby V can't really sing.
Slow down.
Not to the capacity that he think he can. And then Ray J.
Okay, Ray J just he had one wish. That was to learn how to sing.
Yeah.
But but you no. Let me, while y'all laughing, I got a favorite song that's like my top 20.
Which was?
Wait a minute.
Oh no, that song go off.
That song
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
It slaps.
Nah,
I love it.
He do go off in that song.
Yeah.
That song is tough.
And LaKim, she did her big one in there.
Yeah, she did it. She did a big one in there.
So
she had an era for real.
I guess.
She had an era.
Do you consider her one of the greats?
Yeah. She can spit. She can definitely spit. Shit, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Rhapsody. Shoot, I could really go on for real.
Okay.
Nikki can spit too when she ain't acting crazy.
That's auntie now.
I feel you.
That's auntie.
I feel you.
Don't talk about auntie.
But I'm just saying, when she ain't on them, you know, trying to feed for the internet, she can really spit.
Okay.
They give her the long verse. I don't even know if they want the long verse, but they give her the long verse on the song for sure.
Okay. All right, another one gotta go.
Okay.
Since we doing this, but before we get into it, I think Pleasure P and Sammy are the most talented in that group.
They're the closest to that can really sing in that.
Yeah. Okay.
I still choose Sammy over Pleasure P.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Come with me. He did his big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Sammy can sing.
He can.
Yeah.
All right. One gotta go.
All right.
Drew Hill. 112. Jodeci. Jagged Edge.
All in their prime?
Yes.
Dang.
This should be easy. Drew Hill. 112. Jodeci. Jagged Edge.
This is crazy. They always blowing them out the water.
This is easy for me.
This back when you getting on the knees begging singing.
Oh, we need that.
Yeah.
We need that.
This the point and grab singing.
The desert.
You know what I'm saying?
The desert with the leather.
With the leather.
And the boots.
Why do you have leather on in You know what I'm saying?
On your knees.
But they had it on.
Yeah.
And
the rain falls back then.
Yeah. If I have to choose either one of them to leave,
this should be easy.
It would have to be 112.
Yes.
It would have to be
off
112.
the rip.
I don't want it to be 112 because they have so many great songs. But
so many. You can name like 3.
Cupid, Peaches and Cream.
Anytime.
That's
it.
Boom, boom, boom. No, they had a whole arsenal, but I can't think of it right now.
Basically.
But okay, cool.
112 gotta go.
112.
Chat.
Yeah, out of here.
Drop in the comments.
That's a tough.
Who gotta go?
That's a tough category, though.
If you don't say 112, we unsubscribing you. You ain't gotta worry about clicking. You ain't gotta worry about clicking the button. We gonna do it. We gonna do it for you. Yes.
They out of here.
Yeah.
You won't catch another alert.
No. You won't get a text message, email, none of that.
You gonna block them from the page? Y'all out of here.
So let us know in the chat who gotta go. Let us know in the chat who gotta go. Drew Hill.
Golly.
Jodeci. 112 or Jagged Edge. What's your favorite Jagged Edge song?
I would say the song they had with Bow Wow. Baby.
You want to be Bow Wow so bad.
Not even that. That song just bumping though. Bruh.
So Bow Wow was your idol growing up.
I ain't gonna say idol. I ain't saying all that. But the song was so good, bro. Like I used to have these headphones, right? And back in the day, headphones, they ain't like they is with bass boost like they is now.
Kids these days would never experience the handheld CD player.
No.
Never.
And I had
the buttons getting stuck.
Right. And so back in the day when that song came on my CD player, because I used to burn CDs, I used to press my ears, press the headphones against my ears.
Illegal stuff, bro.
Look, we all did. But
me too.
We all did. But I used to press my headphones to my ears just to feel the bass a lot more.
Yeah, it used to hit different back then.
Yeah. Used to hit different when
I could give beats as props, but them headphones back in the day, they were so cheap.
Yeah.
But man, you heard everything.
You remember the ear candies?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I had them.
Oh, the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
candies. Yeah.
I think I had some.
Used to have them.
I'm trying to find this song because I don't even know. Oh, you talking about My Baby?
Yeah. That jump bumping. That jump
You're my baby. Sing it. You want to sing it?
No. See, you gotta go. That's a whole production. Shout out to JD.
You need a beat?
You need the song. Okay. I ain't the group, so I can't really sing like the group.
Okay. Marcus said 112. Everybody's saying 112. They said 112 gotta go.
They had to tell Diddy no.
San Daniel said they had to tell Diddy no. Did he do it? Did it?
Only time to find out.
50 Cent trying to get in touch with Trump so he won't pardon him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Petty, but
that boy is a menace.
Yeah.
That boy is a menace.
He is.
So albums that turned 10 to 20 years old this year. Number 1.
Okay.
My guy. Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Then we got Dr. Dre's Compton album.
Oh.
Which was a nice album.
I thought that was named Chronic. I didn't know it was called Compton.
No, that's actually
Was it?
That is his album.
Okay.
I thought it was Snoop Dogg album for a second.
I know a little something.
That's me. That's on me. Vince Staples, Summertime, 06.
I don't know who that is.
Golly, you got to get plugged in.
Yeah, plug me in.
You got to get plugged in.
Help a sister out.
I got you. Meek Mill, Dreams Worth Money, More Than Money.
What songs was on that album? Was that the
I think that's
Nightmare?
I think that's the same.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Oh, Rico, the last song he did with Drake. Yeah.
What's a popular song that was on that album?
Was it A-Man on that too?
That was on Dreams and Nightmare.
Dang.
So what song was on this album that I should know?
Rico.
I don't know that song.
They probably should hit you. They probably hit with the Rico.
No, I don't know this. I don't know these people.
Sorry, Drake. Earl Sweatshirt. I don't like shit. I don't like shit. I don't go outside.
Okay.
I didn't hear that album. Okay. I'm gonna have to go tap into that one.
Future.
Dirty Sprite 2.
What's on that album?
Definitely heard that album.
What all is on that album?
Where you at? That ain't okay. The mixtape, the one I remember the most. That's the one I remember the most.
Okay.
The Dirty Sprite mixtape. I
mean, all his mixtapes albums was a hit. So
yeah.
I just can't remember what was on it.
They're quotables. I can pull it up.
Okay.
ASAP Rocky, At Long Last ASAP. I don't know what's on that album to tell you because I wasn't an ASAP fan like that back in the day.
Right.
But I think that Pray or the song Rihanna was in the video, Fashion Killer. That's on the first album? Wait, so he was that far in the game? Yeah, this is Bad. Okay. Okay. Moving forward.
Okay, Drake. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Do we really count that as his album though? As his album. As his album. It's a solo album, yes. If we just saying that Drake did it. But that's the album that Quentin Miller wrote.
I don't think I like that album. That was like probably my least favorite.
The execution is really nice. Shout out to Drake. But to know that Quentin Miller wrote all the songs, he did the references to it, and Drake bar for bar didn't change nothing.
Bar for bar?
Yeah. He ain't changed nothing. Yeah. Okay. All the references still alive on YouTube. Y'all go find out.
Shout out to Big Draco.
Shout out to Quentin Miller.
That paved the way for these people.
Come on. Next, we got Lupe Fiasco, Testuyo, and Youth.
Is that a Chinese word?
Is that supposed to be outstep backwards? I don't know.
Chat, don't judge us.
Look.
It's early in the morning.
Don't do it.
The reading, the spelling, pronunciation.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I didn't hear that album. I don't even know what's on that album.
Yeah. We messed up right now. Well, but I'm gonna take the hit too and say we.
Say no more.
We messed up over here.
Ray Shrimmer Life.
Oh.
Now I know that.
What's on that album?
They got Lit Like Big. They got I Don't Got No Type. They got Start a Party.
Flex. No Flex Zone.
Yep.
What was their other song? They had another hit. Throw Some More? Yeah, they had a nice little run.
That whole album was actually pretty good. Well put together.
Okay, so I got a question before
up?
You go to the next person. Do you think, because we haven't heard from them in a minute, do you think they can have a successful comeback? Like give us some great music? And I know they've been writing for other people. And they've been writing some great music. And I know individually they've probably been like doing features and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But do you think they can come back as a group and take over again? Because again, they had a run.
It's a good possibility. Okay. It would literally have to be one of the formulas they had with the first two albums. Because they tried to do the double album where they did the album together, then they did individual albums.
Okay.
So I don't think that formula worked out too well like they wanted to numbers wise.
Okay.
But if they was to come back now, while it's kind of like died down, because where they were was when a lot of hype, songs was coming out. You had Sheck West at this point. Playboy Cardi was on
here
the rise.
last week.
Sheck West?
Yes. And I didn't know he was here with Key Glock. Actually, it was during our lunch party.
Wow. Okay.
So,
no, I didn't know anything.
I saw videos and I was so disappointed in Birmingham. Yeah. They were not crunk enough for Sheck West. There's no way you should not be tearing it up. Tearing this place up during Mo Mamba. Like, what are we doing?
Now, when that come on, you got to turn up.
You got to lose your mind.
You got to turn up.
That and Chief Keef, like if you kind of play them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not necessarily back to back, but.
He on Fiend too. Travis Scott. Fiend.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say something else. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Moving forward,
Yeah.
we got Future 56 Nights.
What's on that album?
56 Nights, March Madness.
March Madness is a
You could throw that
Negro
on.
spiritual.
Yeah. Once that beat start, it's like you go into a trance.
Speaking of Negro spirituals, for us, by us,
Set it off. Baboose.
Set It Off for sure. Wipe Me Down.
Yeah, Baboose.
And
Webby 612.
who?
Come on. Let's see.
Every Boosie and Webby song back in the day.
Trill Entertainment do got a lot of quotables.
We got some serious Negro spirituals.
Yeah, they got a heavy arsenal over there.
March Madness.
In a mood,
I think Same Damn Time could be one.
I can see
Future.
that. Yeah.
What's
He got
another
a few
Future song that y'all think is just that
Where
song?
you at?
I don't think so.
Tony Montana?
Oh, Fuck Up Some Commas.
Yeah.
And Percocet. Miley what's the name of that one? Mask Off.
Yeah.
Yes.
You was about to go into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Like Us is a quotable now. Because it's been played like a lot. You don't think so?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, hey. 21 Savage,
I'm
bank
over
accounts.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
A lot too. Yeah, everybody know that song. Word
definitely.
for word. Dreams and Nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
You play that and you just gotta play the whole song.
You know what's used to be funny? Like you played in the club gonna be quiet the whole time he doing the very beginning. But when he hit that, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, now y'all up.
Nah, we said I sang the whole song.
Oh, you one of them.
Yeah.
You the only one in the club that know the lyrics.
Probably.
You be showing off.
Trying to. Then we got Tyler, the creator, Cherry Bomb, Young Thugs, Barter 6.
Who was on that? Thug got some
We run
hits
up them
too.
digits, be running up their money.
Digits, Check, Power.
Stoner.
Oh.
Yeah.
That remix with Nicki?
Yeah.
No. I'm thinking about the Danny Glover. Oh, it's the same song. Stoner and Danny Glover. No, it's two different songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
He came out of the Nene era.
He did.
He came out of the Nene era.
Yeah.
Then
and I like him on the Gucci Man. It's not you.
Leash.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, when I
boy
say
Snap.
Man, when I say me and my wife been running that song back, I've been in Gucci Man for last 2-3 days. So last night I went back to
Trap House.
Nah, we played that in the car yesterday.
Okay.
But I went back to
Chicken in the Kitchen.
No, that's Standing in the Kitchen. That's still got it right there.
No. He did one. I was trapping like a fool. Me and that fat fool. What song is that? It was a mixtape.
Yeah, there was a mixtape. The song I went back to was
Photo
Shook
Shoot
Them
is
Haters
good.
Off.
Oh, damn. You went back.
Yeah, I ain't heard that song in a while. And I was like,
can I get a mix? A personal mix?
For Shook Them Haters Off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'll do a trap mix.
Okay. We need a trap mix.
I'll do a trap mix.
Nicole.
All right, so let's finish this up right here.
It's me reading it out loud.
Mm-hmm. We got Nicole is good. We got Mac Miller, Go, OD. Oh, excuse me. Good AM. I read that wrong. Peter Mac Miller, man. Shout out to Mac Miller. He had a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah. All right, number 16, Drake and Future.
I think they're gonna set us up.
They done already did. Drake and Future.
These words, it's not us. Yeah, okay, let me be clear. These words that my favorite co-host cannot read, the producers they did this on purpose because they know it's early in the morning.
They ain't put the
I'm stuttering. He been stuttering. They
ain't put the pronunciations on the side or nothing. Just letting us go out here.
I'm just sipping my Sprite.
Sipping dirty Sprite. Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive.
Oh, that was good.
Now that joint was bumping. Diamonds on me dancing. Yeah. That plastic bag joint. Yeah. Get a plastic bag. Go ahead and pick up all the cash.
Okay, so we can talk about the R&B list.
Come on.
The Weeknd.
You might have a better chance. Yeah, you can pronounce all these.
Beauty Behind the Madness. What was on that album? Y'all gotta tell us what was on this album too now, y'all.
Oh, okay. Can't Feel My Face. That was a good album.
Okay. Chris Brown royalty. Anything Chris Brown is great.
I didn't hear the whole thing, but it was good.
The disrespect.
I mean, hey, I would tell Chris Brown that, hey, brother, you made a lot of songs on the last few albums that I still haven't heard.
Okay. Miguel had a good run. Quickie. I don't know if that was on the album, but Miguel.
Really?
Okay. Well, never mind.
Was Okay. That was a good song.
Okay. R. Kelly, The Buffet. I don't know what was on.
Was Happy
album.
People on that album? No, that was on the Chocolate album.
All right.
Excuse
So
me?
we don't want to stay on music too long, so I'm just gonna run through
Go ahead.
the 20-year list.
Go ahead.
So we got Chris Brown, Trey Songz, I Gotta Make It, 112, Pleasure and Pain, Faith Evans, The First Lady, Common. I can never get into his music. I want to love like this.
Yeah, and see, that's exactly why you need a hug. That's exactly why you need a hug.
The Game, the documentary was good. Damn, 20 years. Now I feel old.
We getting up there. The Game
Yo,
documentary.
you getting up there.
Young Jeezy, Let's Get It, The Thug Motivation 101. Yeah. Kanye West, Late Registration. Yeah.
Let us know in the chat.
Probably the last album he was normal on.
Okay, let's talk about some real life millennial struggles.
Oh, Jesus.
See, you're rubbing off on me.
No, I don't say struggles like that.
You rubbing off on
I say
me.
struggles.
I sounded very much like I was from Mississippi.
No, you sound like you was right here from Birmingham.
All right. So, what are some things that are like traumatizing for you now that you thought that you were ready for? This.
God, dog.
Yeah.
It whooping you.
Yeah. You rub off on.
No, don't put that on me. What are some adult struggles?
Bills.
I don't think nobody was ready.
My heart beat hurt every time it come out my account. Then they send that, thank you, girl.
I think I was prepared for the bills, but I'm not looking to let me see how to word this better. I don't like the increase of bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
talk about it.
When I had my first place, my 3-bedroom townhouse, 2-car garage, that should have been
you was selling drugs.
I was not. It was a brand new home. And what that price right there for that house, for something like that, would be considered like $2,000 some dollars. So in this case, I was paying $535 a month. And I was able to cover all my bills.
So right now it's probably
it's crazy.
$5,500.
I don't know about that. Probably like as a whole with all bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is something that you thought your 30s would look like versus reality? Were you one of those people that had life planned out?
Somewhat.
Are you living up to it now?
I can say finally I'm back in alignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you I guess vision your 30s looking
like? If I would have stayed on track with where I was going, I would have been a rapper, producer at this very moment. If I'm saying that it would be perfect.
Well, yeah, you know, you got to freestyle at the end, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna freestyle.
We need that.
Nah.
I'll help you.
Say no more.
If I help you, you gonna do it?
I'll get in there. Get in there.
You gonna get in here first, okay?
Say no more.
Okay.
But yeah, I would have been traveling. Of course, by this time, obviously, I wanted to be married. I would have wanted a kid, a kid or two by now, or something like that. But big house, all this kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, I know it's coming though. But I feel like with me coming from where I was coming from, not really having a whole lot of male influence, to help guide me along, like a mentor or something like that, I'd probably be further. Honestly.
Speaking of mentors ain't mentoring like they supposed
Not like
to.
they used to.
It's sickening out here. Like, I be so close to making a post on Facebook saying that I do not wish a successful black woman, older black woman, on a younger female that's trying to make it in a certain industry. Because surprisingly, these older women really look at younger women as competition. Like, they're intimidating and it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. I've been through it so many times. Like, people that I didn't even ask to mentor me. Oh, I'm going to mentor you. Get jealous, try to take money away from me, try to take clients, don't want to be that person to navigate me.
Do you feel like it's because they feel like they missed out on a spot and now they're mentoring you to do what they should have done a few years ago?
Possibly, but also it's like, I'm not gonna let you get ahead of me type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not. I'm just at the peak of my career, where I've been doing this for a minute and I'm in my 60s. I'd be damned if somebody in their late 20s, early 30s surpass me. It's not gonna happen. Because who you think you are? That's what I get out of it.
I see.
You're not gonna be making more than me. Like, people my age, and I've experienced it before, we catch hell in corporate on jobs because we're coming in with these degrees, and you got people that's been on these jobs like 20, 15 years, just now being promoted, but we're coming in, making more money than them, and in higher positions. They don't know how to take it.
I get that. Which leads to mental health. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Maybe.
You feeling all right today? You got your Sprite now?
My Sprite now, I feel great.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be drinking Sprite early this morning, but
Probably should have had like a tea, coffee, something like that.
Can't drink coffee. I'd be sleep. Then I get sleepy. I get hyper. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna say.
Oh Jesus.
So I think I'm doing good.
Okay.
Before it's like mental health, I think I'm okay. You know, it's a growing process, but it's not so much about me.
Yeah.
June is men's mental health month.
Come on.
Which is crazy because last month was mental health awareness month. I'm like, why we can't, again, a double standard. Why we can't just do it all at one time? But y'all gotta have your own month. I get it. Cause y'all be feeling like, a little excluded anyway.
I mean, they got Mother's Day and Father's Day and stuff like that.
All right. So yeah. Let's talk about something just a little bit more important. Taylor, I saw your comment. We're gonna get to that probably today.
What's up,
Taylor
big homie?
Taylor had a nice subject that she wanted us to cover, which is very important because it's actually a phase that I'm going through right now when it comes to mental health, but we'll come back to it. We got to cater this to the men's out there.
The men's.
So, because it's Men's Mental Health Month, you're my co-host.
Okay.
You're a male. Yeah. How are you mentally right now?
I feel like I'm holding up.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm holding up. I wish, it's a work in progress for sure. But I definitely feel like I'm holding up.
So as a man, do you feel pressure to always have it together?
At times.
In what capacity? Like, let's talk about it.
I mean, because, you are with me, I'm a husband, I'm gonna be a father one day. As a man, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to hold yourself, to a certain standard. But with that, you gotta be like, okay, well, I gotta take this route. And if you don't take that route, then people looking at you kind of crazy, be like, bro, you supposed to been like this. You supposed to been like this. And whenever you don't go that route, it's like, dang, I made a mistake. And now I'm at the bottom of what feels like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Do you think society give men space to be vulnerable?
No.
Really?
No.
Why is that?
Because
or is that a learned behavior? I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. I mean, the one time we do get to a point to where we start expressing ourselves and stuff like that, or we overly express ourselves, we're considered or labeled sassy or zesty,
Zesty.
all these different things. And so like it's like, do you want this man with this hard exterior at all times? Like he don't know how to talk, he treating you any kind of way, you know, all kind of stuff. Like, is that the guy that you want? Because like if that's the case, then you know, go for it. But you're not gonna get the man that's gonna treat you right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be there asking about your emotions and you know, all kind of things, being able to cater to you and all kind of stuff. Like you're not gonna get that.
So do you think growing up you were taught how to express your emotions?
Somewhat, I would say. I mean, I grew up in a house full of women, I suppose.
Okay.
It was only me and my cousin Nathaniel that was in, you know, a house. We had all of my aunts, his sister, my sisters, my grandmother, and so everybody was pretty expressive in the house. And so, you know, I think definitely learn how to express ourselves.
Okay. So as an adult who try to stay in alignment, I think you try to live a good life, a righteous life.
Yeah.
For the most part. Do you, I guess, like, what kind of advice can you give to your younger self about mental health? Like, what would you tell your 15-year-old self?
Okay. Do not be afraid to speak up. It's okay that you going through something that is very new. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, right in that area, you're going through puberty and all these different things, and going into soon enough what would be considered an adult 3 years from now, and you got to be able to, you know, speak up and say what's going on with you, or you know, all these things that you have going on that you don't know how to talk about yet, or you feel like if you do talk about it, would I be intruding on whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to say what you got to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of advice would you give to a younger man about mental health?
Same thing. Don't be afraid to, you know, get whatever you have off the chest. Learn how to control your emotions by don't get to the point to where like you've basically like let me see, like you've harbored your feelings so much that now when it's time to finally express yourself, it's anger. So like you got to be able to know timing too. Like, okay, now I got to the point where like everything irritate me.
Is that a learned behavior?
It can be. Yeah. It definitely can be.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at the things that would cause a male or man to snap.
Yeah.
That is triggering or traumatizing for them, and it happened when they was a child. Like, y'all be holding, and I can't say y'all because I mean women do it too. It's just depending on like the household that you came from, the environment that you were in. And I know like growing up, we were told, don't cry, suck it up, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what goes on in this house stays in this house. Whatever happened, you don't speak about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to carry that for so long.
Yeah.
And like childhood trauma is real.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
And not just that, like people go through stuff as adults too. Like, you know, you experience new things that you didn't even experience as a child and you carry that.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest for somebody that's harboring something from their childhood, or maybe it happened in their teens or as an adult? Like, what do you recommend these people do?
I would definitely say seek therapy.
Okay.
Because I mean, as guys, I think we naturally compartmentalize a lot of things because we don't want to lash out.
But eventually you do.
Eventually you do.
Yeah.
But, you know, we try not to get to that point to where that is a thing. But unfortunately, some people have, you know, come to that, and some people are in prison because of that. So, or they decided to take the other route and, you know, suicide.
Yeah.
So before getting to that place, I would definitely seek God first. Then,
so there's levels to the help. You need professional help, spiritual help.
Yeah.
What else? You was
Yeah.
count with your
Yeah.
fingers.
God, therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a village around you.
Talk about it. Talk about the village.
Yeah, you got to have a village.
A lot of people lack that.
Yeah, and when
so how do you? Let me ask you this: how do you build a village, or how do you feel about building your own village, especially like when you're the only child, or when you don't have many family members around, or some may be deceased or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, how do you effectively build a village, and what does that look like?
First of all, you got to realize who's around you.
The company you keep is very important.
The company you keep is definitely important, and if you have certain people around you that basically like leeches, or they just love toxic behavior, you got to get away from the toxic behavior, because that don't help the situation that you're trying to either get out of, or the cycle that you're in. And you just have to get away from those people, literally. Like you got to get away from those people, because that'll be the only way that you yourself can grow. And then when you are to the point to where you've grown, now it's like, okay, I've grown to the point to where like I'm not around these people that have basically held me back, and now you are able to go into a place to where you can shift and get to know new people. It's like, have you know what an hourglass look like? You don't know what an hourglass look like?
I don't think so.
It's like, you ain't never seen Days of Our Lives?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Hourglass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Days of Our Lives. If you haven't seen Days of Our Lives, you have not lived.
Come on. Shout out to Stefano.
Yeah. You know they're still going, right?
I suppose so. I didn't know that. But yeah, so like if you take the hourglass, I seen this video. If you take the hourglass, right, you will have those friends that you know always party with, things like that. But eventually you're gonna feel yourself pulling and tugging in a different kind of direction. So let's just say you're going upward. And as you go upward in that middle part, you're gonna face a time where you are alone, and you know what I'm saying, you're seeking growth and things of that nature. But as you're going up, you will find other people who are more so in the same field as you. They travel, you know what I'm saying? If you are a spiritual person, they are in alignment with that and all that kind of stuff. And so like you will find other counterparts that will help you be able to stay in alignment. So it just basically just wherever you are in life, like because you're single, so you're gonna do single.
Me? Oh,
Are you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to assume.
Am I single?
Yeah.
The world may never know.
Yeah.
Until I get a ring.
Just don't get blocked.
I'm single till I get a ring.
She's single till she get a ring, so she married to the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
See, you trying to take me there, but I'm not gonna let you do it. Because guess what? I'm on the road to Pentecost. Pentecost Sunday coming up.
Oh Lord.
You ain't gonna get me out of character.
I ain't gonna get you out of character. I'm trying to lead you to the Lord.
God is good.
Come on, Lord.
All the time.
Come on. But you got anything? You got some more questions for me?
No, I don't have any questions for you, but I did have like a little words of encouragement.
Oh, you got some closing remarks
for y'all men's is
okay.
But maybe I should save it, because do you have some more music for us before we?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I guess I'm gonna play one song, and then we can jump into our closing remarks.
Okay.
And then after that, later on, y'all, what I'm gonna do what I did on Monday. Put another mix up, and it's gonna include a lot of the independent artists that we didn't play on this show today.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see how that goes. And shout out to Big Homie Pitts. He actually is in the comments, getting his shout out on, talking about everything that we talking about. But I'm gonna make sure that happens for us, so we can make sure they get their shine, and we'll be able to have something musically to place on the channel as well. But yeah, let me see. Let's see. What just over here making noise, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this Bendy the Butcher. Oh, snap. It just closed out on me. All right. Let me try it again. Let's get into this Benny the Butcher with J. Cole. This joint is called Caddy, I believe. We're going to get into this joint right here, man. Y'all enjoy it. We're going to be right back so we can get our closing remarks on. Stay plugged in.
Then it talk forward and shit even not me. No, that shit don't feel as good as the look. I'm gonna give you real straight though. Street shit made me what I am today. Niggas what you call me, nigga? This ain't my story about rap.
Make me wait on.
Talk forward and shit. I was nice, but they was right when they told me that rap was finished. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I'll last these niggas. It's like they put out a smash and they go in and flash in a minute. Then they make tracks and disses like that's gonna add up to digits. They showing fake racks and pictures like that's gonna attract the pictures. That was really me, nigga. I ain't have the
I got
I think her name Nikki, and I fuck with Nikki cause she not so picky and she not so choosy, but sometimes she bougie. I play with a kitty, it plays sticky. I move in the bit, feel like an alien. Chop with the 50, my Uzi is crazy. I turn to the boss, can't deal with no middleman. Anthony Davis, don't deal with the belly. Straight out the mud, you got that work to turn you to the grub. You smell like a smell, you can hit with these slugs. I say how I feel and I do what I want, and not just because he did what he was. Smell like a bird, don't got no love. You heard what I said, got the shit out the mud. I'm not in the streets, I'm just close to the plug. I just saw his move, I get how that's fly, that's 100 rounds in the counter. From your home, y'all. Shelly, keep. Put my made back, yeah, and she on my back. My girl from Philly, I think her name Nikki, and I fuck with Nikki cause she not too picky and she not too choosy, but sometimes she bougie. I play with a kitty, and three can stick. I'm moving the bed, chill like an alien. Chop with the 50, my Uzi is ready. I turn to the boss, can't deal with no middleman. Anthony Davis, don't deal with the belly. Strap the mud. You got that work to turn you to the grub. You smell like a smell, you can hear with these slugs. I say how I feel and I do what I want. And not just because it is what it was. I like a bird, but don't got no love. You heard what I said, got the shit out to mine. I'm not in the streets, I'm close to the plug. I just saw his motherfucker gave up. Yeah, 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 yeah. So hard. It's like Lucy Perry. Been a in this bitch. It's like Lucy Perry. Yeah, yeah. It's like Lucy Perry. Left to the bank is funny. Go get yourself, go get your own money. Hold on, I got you. It's long, matter of fact, 3 when I yeah, that's your money. 20, that's your money. If you feel me good, that's your money. Philly, I think her name Nikki, and I fuck with Nikki cause she not too picky and she not too choosy, but sometimes she bougie. I play with a kitty until it gets sticky. I'm moving the bit, chill like an alien. Chop with the 50, my Uzi is ready. Turn to the boss, can't deal with no middleman. Anthony Davis, don't deal with the belly. Straight out some mud. You got that work to turn you to the grub. You smell like a smell, you can hear with these slugs. I say how I feel and I do what I want, and not just because it is what it was. Not like a bird, but don't got no love. I said, got the shit out to mine. I'm not in the streets, I'm just close to the plug. Put my made back, yeah, and she on my black, yeah. Put my made back, yeah, and she on my black, yeah, and she on my black, yeah. Wait, what the f? Why am I strapped down?
Yeah. Uzi Vert, little homecoming. You know what I'm saying? Little flight risk.
Mm.
But man, look, we done got to the end of the show, man. It was a good show.
Yeah,
It was a really
I think
good
this was
show.
great.
Look, we got some closing remarks from the both of us. We want to get it out to y'all. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first. So I wrote this down so I don't mess it up.
You know, you've been stumbling over words all morning.
Man,
It's okay.
it's all right. All right, so my closing remarks are: today is a brand new chance to show up for yourself. No matter what happened yesterday, this morning gives you a fresh start. You've got goals, gifts, and the grit to make things happen. So don't wait for the right moment. This is it. Get up, lock in, and move with purpose.
That was beautiful.
Come on.
That was beautiful.
Appreciate it.
That's almost like you telling a man good night.
Hey, yo.
I love that.
That is wild.
That was cute.
She gonna stay on this good night.
Okay.
Good night to the homies.
Well, you know, our people say it's equivalent to saying bye-bye and waving at the same time. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't getting into all that.
You could do that. Y'all stop. You could tell a man good night or bye-bye. You tell a little boy.
I tell my son good night whenever. I tell my son good night when that happens.
But what if he grew up to tell a man good night? You already instilling it in him, like you teaching him that.
That's crazy.
Now teaching it. So then he grow up and tell his homeboy, all right, bro, good night. Shake his hand.
But you know what? Times are changing. So I don't know.
You think the boys will be telling each other good night?
I mean,
in the future. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Guys are painting fingernails now, so straight guys.
Would you allow your son to do that?
I'm not doing that.
Really?
No.
Black.
No. We're going to get it clear. We're going to be clear.
What about the light pink clear?
We're going to do clear. Yeah.
White?
No.
What if his favorite color blue? He can't get blue.
We're not doing color on the nails. Oh. We ain't doing that.
Because it don't mean you gay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. To every man that's listening to us right now, if you're going to tune in later, I just want you to know that your strength isn't just in what you carry.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's also in what you release. Y'all got to release that stuff. All right. And not just that. You don't have to suffer in silence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We talked about that. You do not have to suffer in silence. Your mental health actually matters. And your voice matters. So, just choose to heal, speak up, rest. Rest is very important. You'll be surprised at how you're able to just be able to think clearly and just be a better person if you just get the proper rest that you deserve. Okay. It does not make you weak, and it's actually part of growth, and it's a part of power. So I want to let you know here at the Morning Aux, we hear you, we see you, and we want healing for you.
Come on. Look at her turning a new leaf up in here this Wednesday.
I told you, Pentecost Sunday coming up.
Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We got to prepare for this.
You better have your long skirt. Better have your jean skirt ready.
Jean is crazy. With the split on the side.
Split.
Whoo. Nah, we actually wearing all white to church on Sunday.
With the gloves?
I might need to go. Where can I find a Michael Jackson?
You're going to have them white gloves now.
I don't have to, but I would love to pair that with my outfit.
You're going to have them white gloves with the little hat, with the little straw hat.
I ain't wearing no hat.
Come on.
You know what? I might, because if it's hot, I ain't combing his leave out. So, yeah, I might put a hat on.
Yeah, go on.
But you know me, I might bust in there with a New York or L.A. hat, but as long as it's white.
They going to turn you around.
No, they not. Come as you are.
They going to be like, we don't do that over here.
They definitely do it.
They going to be like, we don't do that over here.
Non-denomination. But I ain't going to do it on Pentecost Sunday, though.
I ain't going to do that. But it's been a great morning, y'all.
Thank you for plugging in with us on this good Wednesday.
Yes.
Happy Hump Day, people.
Hump Day is here.
You gonna lead us out with a rap that you promised us?
Man, look. All right. I don't even need no beat. I don't even need no beat.
Acapella, let's get it.
Acapella. Drop one of Clues bombs for this. Jesus.
All right.
I got something in the arsenal. Let me see. Let me how I want to come on this.
Come in hot, please.
Come in hot. First of all, I'm too cool, my guy. Swag jumping out the window, man. I'm too fly. Money blowing like Kush, man. I'm too high. Taking everything by surprise, big eye. I'm just like jump, 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 jump. You can call me crisscross, pockets on big meat. You can call me Rick Ross, and y'all got to go get the rest.
Being like Twister,
Yeah,
real fast. Then you slowed it up for us.
Yeah,
I like that.
come on.
Okay.
That's how we ending the show today on
All
Wednesday.
right. Y'all have a great Wednesday. Make sure you come back. Same place, same time, Friday morning. We got a good show for you. Peace out. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. I am your favorite girl, Nicole Sade. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at Envy Nikki. And we will see y'all Friday.
Yes, and I'm your boy DJ IAMONEAL. Make sure you follow me at the IAMONEAL Show on platforms. I'm there, ready to talk to you. And make sure y'all come back after the show because all the songs that you did here, you're gonna be straight. And then also follow Morning Aux Live on all platforms. Get there and get plugged in. We'll see you soon.